This is Top Shelf, the KIJHL podcast. I'm Mark Berry.
I'm Emmanuel Sequeira.
This week on Top Shelf,
our ine+nutrition player spotlight is with Dylan Duzan of the Columbia Valley Rockies.
Our alumni feature is with Kaeden Patrick from the 2019 Revelstoke Grizzlies.
And we'll close out the show with Merritt Centennials head coach Wes McLeod.
Heading into Week 17, the power rankings were led by the Revelstoke Grizzlies, the Kimberley Dynamiters, Grand Forks Border Bruins, Columbia Valley Rockies, and Sicamous Eagles.
Mark, we're already one game into the new week. On Tuesday, Grand Forks, on the strength of Brandon Gray's fourth hat-trick of the season, blew past the Castlegar Rebels 8-2.
Your division leaders: Kimberley widening their hold on top spot in the Eddie Mountain Division, Revelstoke in the Bill Olhausen. In the Doug Burks, it's the 100 Mile House Wranglers, and in the Neil Murdoch, Grand Forks has taken advantage of their games in hand with the Beaver Valley Nighthawks 2 points back.
The top scorer is Levi Astle of the Border Bruins with 58 points, followed by teammate Tyler Burke and Ethan Davey from the 100 Mile House Wranglers with 46. Luke Davies from Kimberley is next with 42.
The longest active point streak belongs to Braden Rotash of the Rebels at 9 games.
Amongst goaltenders playing 600 or more minutes, Cale Svensson from Sicamous is tops with a .940 save percentage. Revelstoke's Ryder Ponto is at .935.
Every Wednesday on the KIJHL.ca website, Emmanuel puts together an article on KIJHL alum.
That's right, Mark. This week is Kaeden Patrick, played one season with the Revelstoke Grizzlies, and it was memorable.
And it's been dropped off for Wiaska. He loses it and escapes. And there's the buzzer. The game is over. And the Revelstoke Grizzlies are the 2018-2019 Cyclone Taylor Cup champions. Sticks and gloves all over the ice as they celebrate.
Kaeden Patrick is in his fourth season with NCAA Division III Skidmore College Thoroughbreds. One of the questions I asked was, how was time in the KIJHL shaped his path?
In Revelstoke, there was a big emphasis on, development, and that started with the GM and coach at the time, Ryan Parent. I think he still is the GM there. He was very big on, developing his players, making sure that we could either use the team and the space as a stepping stone to get to where we wanted to, which is exactly what I kind of wanted to do. I wanted to use Revelstoke as a stepping stone to get me to higher levels and better play, I'm very thankful for my time there. I developed a lot. Revelstoke preached that. And we had a really great team that year as well. So I loved my time there.
So what did you enjoy about your time in the KIJHL?
First of all, the number one thing I can think of when I think about Revelstoke is just the team we had there, the guys. I was 18 years old when I played for Revelstoke, and I only played one season, so it was short and sweet. But the guys we had there are 20-year-olds at the time: Tommy Bodker, Ular Wietzka, Ryan Paraverzov, Johnny Vandermolen. Those guys just helped me so much, and that's what I'm thankful about for playing juniors. Just having those connections. Like I still see those guys in the summers, and we're still really good friends. And I think that's just the best thing about junior hockey. Get to go to live in a place that you've never lived before, experience that culture. And playing in Revelstoke, you got the ski hill there with all the Australians, and that atmosphere in that rink is just amazing. So I love my time there.
That's Grizzlies alum Kaeden Patrick talking with Emmanuel. The alumni are featured on the KIJHL website every Wednesday. It's time now for the ine+nutrition player spotlight. Emmanuel, who do you have for us this week?
Dylan Duzan of the Columbia Valley Rockies has been lighting it up since just before the Christmas break. 11 points in his last 5 games. I asked him why he felt the Rockies were playing so well recently.
All the games we've played in the last 10, I think we've been, we've been quick on pucks, moving pucks up with our transition game. I think that's where we excel the most with our team, is getting the puck out from the D zone and transfer it into the O zone and get to work, whether it's off the rush or getting it in the corners and outworking them and skating around the zone and trying to find options. Our transition game is where we have the most success.
Wyatt Wirtz now finds Duzan. He'll leave it there for Asmundsson. Out of the reach of Velker. Asmundsson follows up though. Gets the puck into Christensen. Now he's going to go chase it. Schmieder now has it. Puck comes to the slot of goal. A quick one there. Dylan Duzan.
In the last few games, what do you think you guys have been really successful at doing to be able to get wins?
From the top of the lineup all the way to the goalies, just everyone buying in to our play style and, like our systems that we are given by our coaches. Everyone wants to win and everyone wants to buy in. And I think just everyone buying into the fact that we need to do what it takes to win and doing the little things, I think is what has been helping us.
You talk about the goaltending. Yeah, touch on the team's last line of defense with goaltender Jaden Jakubowski and Ryan Bain. Like, how have they been playing for the team?
Oh, they've been really good. They do everything they can to keep the puck out of the net for us. Even when we're struggling a little bit, they're always back there doing their best to keep it out. Making those big saves gives us momentum, and I think that's a key part of our transition game as well. Big save in one end and we go down. They've been awesome.
You're on a 5-game point streak. You have 7 goals and 11 points. Talk about what you like about the way that you've been playing.
I think for me, it's just, buying into the systems. The transition game is where I feel like I excel too, off the rush. And then it especially helps with my line mates. We all play pretty skilled, fast games. So between Velker and Asmundsson, it's just like, we're very skilled, so we're able to make plays, and I think that helps, and we all find spots to get each other the puck, and it's fun.
Talk about your confidence when it comes to scoring goals. I mean, you basically doubled your goal output in those last 5 games.
Yeah, I think just finding confidence as it comes, as the season goes on, get more comfortable with the guys, finding spots on the ice to get pucks, and then just being able to put the puck in the net helps with the confidence for sure. And as that grows, being more confident in taking those shots and finding those opportunities to put the puck in the net.
And touch on, what is the jump in like for you from midget to junior A hockey?
It was a little tough at first, just trying to find myself in the game, a little bit faster, a little bit stronger of a game. First couple were kind of a struggle, but then once I get settled in, got close with the guys, it's just been pretty easy from there. Playing my game with my team is what helped me settle in. So
when you're at your best, what are you doing?
Engaging in battles in the corners, on the walls, and just trying to be quick all over the ice, quick on the forecheck, back checking hard, and trying to find a guy in the D zone. Anything to help my team, really.
That's Dylan Duzan of the Columbia Valley Rockies. Dylan, thanks for joining us on Top Shelf, the KIJHL podcast.
Thanks for having me.
The Players Spotlight is a presentation of ine+nutrition. Boost your energy naturally with Canada's best-tasting super greens by ine+nutrition. Abundant in over 50 antioxidants, vitamins, and minerals, ine+ super greens will improve your immune and digestive systems, increase your energy, and enhance your mental clarity. You'll feel better overall, almost like you could tackle any challenge. Shop now at www.ine+nutrition.com and use the code KIJHL10 to get 10% off your order. This is Top Shelf, the KIJHL podcast, now available on YouTube.
Mark, on our Bench Boss segment, I asked Merritt Centennials head coach Wes McLeod how he felt his team has been playing since the Christmas break.
We played 3 games now since the Christmas break, and the first game there against Osoyoos, I thought we were pretty good. All being that the guys have been off for a week and been home for Christmas and that sort of thing. So I thought it was a good effort, and unfortunately we ran into a very hot goalie that night, and a couple nights later we played them again and kind of had a similar effort, but the bounces went our way and we were able to win that one there, and then we got Princeton the following week, and obviously Princeton's a top team and a team in our division that we're chasing. So I thought that was one of our best games of the year. We played to our system and our structure and to our identity, and I thought we dictated a lot of that game. So for us, it's about continuing to build and get better towards the playoffs. So I think we're doing a good job of that.
I was just looking at your special teams. The PK went 11 for 15, and you guys were 5 for 17 on the power play. Talk about your feelings on how the special teams has been working.
Yeah, I think our power play's really stepped it up as of late, and they've found some chemistry now, and we've had some continuity there for the last little bit. So that's really taken a good step in the right direction. And then on the penalty kill side of things, they've been solid all year, and they're a huge part of why we're in games, because we're able to keep games close and low scoring, and they've done an outstanding job there as well.
Who are some of the guys that you count on the penalty kill?
Yeah, I mean, all of our defense penalty kill, and then up front we've been pretty consistent with the penalty killers. Some key members of it are Braden Thurlow, Marshall Wagner, Tyler Rigitano, Ty Shukin, Cooper Harrington, Rune Carlson, Jacob Bishop. There's a few others that have been sprinkled in and out of there as well throughout the year, but those guys have definitely been key contributors throughout the season.
So, yeah, you probably saw, Stephen Foster named top forward for the month of December. What did you like about the way that he played during that month?
Just consistent, right? He's been consistent throughout most of the year. He changed his stick about halfway through the season. He went to a lower flex, and it's really helped his shot. His release has kind of taken off with the new kick point or whatever that he's using. So props to him for having the willingness to try something new, and it's really helped elevate his shot from especially from the outside. Like, his release has become pretty lethal from areas that you don't normally are able to generate from. So he's done a good job, and he scores in different ways. He scores off the rush, he scores by getting to the front of the net, he scores off the pass. He's just becoming a good all around goal scorer for us.
And then obviously you guys are preparing for the Revelstoke Grizzlies, and then you have the 100 Mile House Wranglers. What are the things that you want to see the group continue doing? Yeah, I mean, you have two first place teams there, and both are going to be tough opponents. And going to Revelstoke for the first time this year, obviously the atmosphere and the environment there can be hectic and crazy, and can put pressure on you. So I think it'll be a good test for our group that way to play in front of a pretty lively atmosphere. And both of these teams are going to be playoff teams, so I think it's a good test for us to, again, continue to build to play a certain style that we'll have success in the playoffs. That's Wes McLeod, head coach and assistant general manager of the Merritt Centennials. Wes, thanks for joining us on Top Shelf, the KIJHL podcast. Thanks, man.
This is Top Shelf, the KIJHL podcast, available on Spotify, iHeart, Apple Podcast, YouTube, and on the KIJHL.ca website. Our thanks this week to broadcasters Brad Cable and my good friend Daryl Skender, who now resides in the Caribbean.
Centennials head coach Wes McLeod, Rocky forward Dylan Duzan, and Grizzlies alum Kaeden Patrick.
A big thank you to the good folks at ine+nutrition. Don't forget to use the code KIJHL10 to get a discount.
Finally, a sick tap to Flow Hockey, which brings our players closer to their families and friends back home.
I'm Mark Berry.
I'm Emmanuel Sequeira.
This is Top Shelf, the KIJHL podcast. We're back in 7 days.